Alright, what's poppin', guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be training. I'll be showing you guys what I do for chest and triceps. I'll try to keep it fast because I'm coming into the gym before work, so I only have an hour to train. So let me show you guys what you can do in an hour. So at least 10 minutes of warm-up, guys. 10 to 15 minutes of warm-up. Don't neglect the warm-up. Quick and fast. If you guys are in a hurry, don't rush. Don't get into your set. Warm up first. Get your body ready, even though you're in a hurry. I like to say to people that good warm-up is better than a workout without a warm-up. So yeah, some shoulder rotations, some elbow. If there's any viewers from Canada, it's getting cold outside, guys. Keep warm. And even from the people across the world, if you guys live in a cold country like where I'm from Mongolia, so it's about -20 already. So stay warm, guys. Don't get sick. Drink lukewarm water or warm water. Don't drink cold water in cold times. All right, so right now it's almost 10 a.m. and it's Sunday morning. So for the workouts we'll be doing, we'll see. I kind of feel like I want to do barbell press, just a regular barbell press, since I haven't done it for a while. I've been doing just incline barbell press to start out my workout because the upper chest is the hardest part to grow for men. It takes a long time to grow. So if you guys want to build a good upper chest, it's better to start off with any incline movement. It could even be flies too. You don't have to start with presses, but the reason that you want to start with the press is because you want to give everything. Not everything. You want to lift heavy weight on your first working set, first working exercise. So people typically go press movements first. It's kind of like squats, deadlifts, all those compound movements to start off your workout. But I like to change it time to time. Sometimes I like to start off with flies just to open up my chest and then pump some blood into my muscle. All right, nothing crazy, guys, nothing crazy. So I don't know, I think it's gonna be around like 10-minute or 12-minute warm-up. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's also pretty good. And then I like to do my hip rotations. Holy, my back is hella sore and tight. If you guys have any back problem or hip problem, I recommend implementing hip rotations before any workout, so your hip is ready for the heavy load too. Because when you're bending, arching with your back, you're gonna put a lot of pressure on your lower back and your hips. So by doing this, it will get your lower body and lower back and your hips ready for any kind of heavy movement. All right, let me do some cow and calf stretches, which I like to do. It's real fast. 10 to 12 reps. Oh yeah, they're hella tight. 3, 4. All right, guys. That's it for the warm-up. Let's get into our workout. All right, I'm not gonna go that heavy since my back is pretty tight because I don't want to put a lot of pressure on my lower back. All right, let's go. Yeah, the reason I kind of hurt my back is because I kind of overloaded my body by working out and not recovering, and also working because I usually stand like 10 to like 10 to 12 hours a day when I work, so it's a lot of pressure on my back. So you guys have to be smart. Try to balance. That's where the word balance comes in. Try to balance everything. Not to overwork yourself, but still try to challenge yourself. All right, one more with an empty bar. Alright, we're just gonna add a plate here and we'll see how it goes. I usually like to start off with any kind of chest fly. I mostly start with the cable flies to kind of like pump blood into my muscles. Chest fly, before your pressing movement, you will feel your chest way more. So try to do that, guys. Try to implement them. It's kind of like a warm-up too. Let me warm up my tendon, my elbows. When I had my tendon injury, holy, I couldn't even lift the toilet seat, which was horrible. That was a horrible experience. But yeah, I don't know if I should be talking about my injuries or not. Yeah, I'm just trying to be real with you guys, you know? The reason why I arch like this is because it's just, my lower back feels nice doing that. Let's go. Yeah, I haven't done barbell presses in so long. Last time I did them was like a couple months ago, like 6-7 months ago, I think. Yeah, I've been just focusing on incline barbell lately since it targets your upper chest. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the hoodie soon because it's getting hot. You guys will see me using all these accessories before lifting. The reason is that because of my tendon, it just takes away the pressure from your tendon and your joints, so you feel better. When I took off my headphones, I can hear my voice. It's pretty loud when I'm talking because I have my noise canceling on my headphones, so I can't really hear myself clearly. And also, how loud am I talking? So yeah. All right, second set, guys. Yeah, please don't call me an old man because I have all these back and tendon problems. It's just. Third set. I'm just gonna stick with this weight. Let's see how much I can do. How many I can do, not much. If there are any fellow Mongolians that are watching from back home, I'll also try to teach you guys some English, even though I'm learning myself too. All right, let's go. Set number 3. Seven reps. I guess I'll take that because on the fifth rep or the sixth rep, I noticed that I don't have my elbow sleeves for my tendon. So on the seventh rep, I was like, oh shit, I don't have it. So kind of like this, the last rep, it's kind of wobbly and not pretty. And that's when I started pressing with my shoulders. What the hell? Yeah. If you guys are pressing with shoulders, like if you're pressing and then your shoulders taking over like this, it's heavy, guys. You're not lifting with your chest anymore. It's just that you're trying to bring up the weight so you don't die. But that's when shoulder injuries happen, guys. So lower the weight, try to perform the exercise with good form, with perfect form, without getting injured. That's the number one thing, guys, to keep in mind. Prevent injury, be safe, because it's a marathon. Bodybuilding, weightlifting, it's not a sprint. It just doesn't happen in one night or 1 week or even a month or even a year. It takes time and dedication and consistency to get to where you want to be. All right, guys, one more set. I'm gonna lower the weight. I think I'm gonna take off the 10s and just perform with, I think that's 80 kilograms, 80 kg. So one of the things to keep in mind when you're performing a bench press is to tuck your elbows in. So right here, your elbows are outside, outwards. So you want them to tuck in a little bit, kind of like turn, kind of like imagine you're kind of want to bend the bar, kind of break the bar, which you can't, but rack the bar, elbows in, tucked in, and then go down. And then when you tuck your elbows and the angle of your arms are gonna move just, what's it called? Instantly. So from here, if you don't tuck your elbows in, you're gonna go almost like 85 to close to 90 degrees, which you don't wanna do. So you want to tuck your elbows in and go 60 to 45 degree angle, so you don't put pressure on your shoulders and then put pressure on your chest. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Let's go, last set. I'll aim for 10 to 12 reps here. Tuck your elbows in. I can see my strength tremendously went down since I'm in a caloric deficit. I used to do at least 12 to 13 reps with this weight, but now it's just 9. And on the first set it was 12. Which what will happen when you're in a caloric deficit? When you start losing weight, body fat, your lifts are gonna go down slowly. You'll feel that weight drop. So if you guys wanna lose weight, lose fat, that's one of the things that you will sacrifice. You will sacrifice strength because you can't get them both. But it's not gonna drop drastically. It's gonna drop slowly, the weight that you do. And don't stress about it, guys. Don't stress about that. It's gonna happen anyways. But that doesn't mean that you have to train light. When you're in a caloric deficit, don't think of it as, oh, I'm training with lighter weight. I mean, I'm in a caloric deficit, so I should start training with lighter weights. But that's not the case. You still want to push yourself and try to do with the weights that you used to do. And when your body weight starts to drop, you will notice that the weight that you're doing is gonna drop too, which is fine. So just keep training with the weight that you usually do. Don't just drop the weight when you can do it. Just drop it when your muscles can't really lift it, when you're really exhausted. That's when you want to drop it. All right, Moving on to my second exercise, which is cable chest flies. So previously I told you guys that I like to do what is called a sandwich. So it's kind of like pressing movement, flying movement, and then pressing movement. So that way you're blending and mixing them both together. I mostly like to do that instead of doing 2 presses and 2 flies. I like to do mix them together. Press, fly, press, fly. All right. These machines are kind of heavy because they're new, I guess. So I only do around 25 to 35 pounds here, which is fine. Let's go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's add the weight. That was 25, now with 30s. Also stay hydrated, guys, which I tell you guys all the time. You guys want to be staying hydrated throughout your workout to replenish the water that you're losing and the minerals that you're losing by sweating. So it is a good practice to keep a big water bottle and just sip throughout your workout because you need it. All right, second set, guys. Try to aim for 12 to 15 reps here. All right, I think that was 15. And then try to squeeze your muscle, the muscle that you're training. So a couple things to keep in mind when you're performing this exercise is don't try to curl with your biceps. Sometimes people curl with their biceps when they're doing flies. So kind of like targets their biceps, not their chest. And also try to go as far as possible where you feel comfortable. If you're not feeling comfortable where you are behind your back, don't go that far. Try to stretch your chest, and when you feel that stretch, just go back to contraction. Contract like 1 second and then go back. All right, third set, guys. I feel like these water bottles with the straws are really set number 3. Let's go. Yeah, that's where I feel my stretch. Stretch. All right, squeeze, guys. Squeeze those muscles. Let's go. Hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now you guys can hear me. All right, let's go, guys. Last set, best set. Oh yeah, as I mentioned, it's gonna be a drop set. 45, 30, and 25. Oh my bad, 20. Straight drop your set. Straight into your set, guys. No rest. One more drop set, guys. Let's go. How about do 30? All right, and then flex your muscle, guys. Pose. All right, guys, moving on to our next exercise, we have dumbbell flat bench press. Did I say it correct? It's dumbbell chest press, flat dumbbell chest press. Complicated. Anyways, guys, so, oh, never mind. I did a barbell press. I started with the barbell press. I thought I started with an incline press, which I always do. So this time I'll just do incline a little bit, just a bit of an incline. All right, I'm not gonna go crazy heavy on these since I'm a bit exhausted after 2 exercises. So we're gonna go, I think I'll go around 60 pounds. Let's try with 60s first. I'll try to aim for 10 reps, 10 to 12 reps, and then I'll finish off with chest machine flies. Or also it's called pec deck flies. Now let's go. Let's try it out with 60s first. Then we'll go from there. Shoulder blades squeezed down and squeezed. Elbows tucked in, chest up. Embrace your core. Up. 7. Up. 8. 9. Up. So I don't know if you guys watched my previous video on chest. So I told you guys before, when you do chest movements like flies or presses. So let's take on flies first. So when you're doing flies, I kind of like to focus and think of like you're scooping something, like that scooping motion. If you know an ice cream spoon, it kind of like curled, right? It's kind of like that. So it's kind of like you're scooping and then contracting your muscles. That way, I feel my chest way more. And also, to check if your chest is pumped, try to, I don't know what it's called, like move your chest muscles, contract them, and then loosen them, contract them and loosen them. If you can't do that, that means you did a good job. You pumped your muscles, or you can't move them. Try it between your workouts and before your workouts. Before your workout, you can squeeze and then it's gonna move because it's not pumped, because it's loose. But mid-workout, try to do that again, and then it's not gonna work because it's gonna be full of blood and pumped already. So yeah, one of the great feelings. I think I'll just stick with 60s and I'll make it more inclined. Squeeze your shoulder blades, elbows tucked in, go down. Up. Up. Oh. I lost my count there. I think that was around like 7. All right, no sitting down, guys. Right after your set, don't sit down. Walk it out, which I also like to call active resting. So you walk around, and also on your rest days, if you guys have time throughout your day, try to walk. Maybe if you want to go to the gym, if you feel like going to the gym, come into the gym, do mobility work, recovery work, foam roll your back, your whole body, or you can even use a lacrosse ball and then target specific muscle groups with the small ball. What lacrosse ball is it's kind of like a baseball ball, but it's a bit smaller and it's hard. So you can step on it, roll your soles, and then roll whatever muscle you want. Those are great tools to use for recovery, mobility, muscle soreness and stuff. Yeah, I like coming to the gym in the mornings nowadays because it's so nice and chill, less people. All right, let's go. Enough yapping. Set number 3. I'll still stick with my 60 pounds. Let's go. At least 8 reps, guys, at least. No. Oh yeah, I just remember what I was gonna say. When you before the set starts, when you tell yourself that you're aiming for 8 reps or 10 reps, it's most likely that you fail around that number. Sometimes try to not think about just numbers and just start your set and then just see how many you can do. Or if you're training with your partner, just don't count. Just go all out. Just go all out. What I mean by all out is just till the failure, challenge yourself, but with good form, not with the sloppy form. Don't ego lift, don't hurt yourself. So yeah, we have one more set and then we're moving on to pec deck flies. All right, let's go guys. One more set. I have 20 more minutes left. All right, this last set I'll do with 65s. Let's see how many I can do. I'm not gonna think of any number now, but I just thought number 8 in my head, just automatically. It is what it is. But I'll be happy if I go 8 reps with these. Five rep it is. All right, let's move on to exercise number 4, pec deck flies. All right, quick pump check. Even though I haven't done triceps, you're still gonna use your triceps when you're training chest. All right, chest machine flies are taken, guys. I'll just do a different variation of a cable fly. So I'll set up my cable all the way to the top, and then I'm gonna do more focus on the lower chest. Do a kind of like a lower chest fly, and then I'm gonna superset it with the dips. So 2 exercises in one. So we're gonna do 3 sets of those. We're gonna be aiming for 12 reps, 10 to 12 reps on each exercise. So yeah. Oof. The person that was on the pec deck, I think he's finished, but anyways, doesn't matter. So here, let me try doing with 40, 45s. It's pretty heavy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Straight into dips, guys. All right. That is something. I don't like how the thickness of the barbell, because it hurts my elbows. I don't know, or my palms. All right, let's go, guys. Set number 2. We have 2 more sets. Let's go. We gotta finish strong. You know how it is. I feel like this is too high. Honestly, if you're not stretching all the way up till you touch the weight, the cable don't really need to have to be that high. If it's that high, it's hard to bring the weight down, especially when it's heavy. All right, let's go. All right, second set officially done. I feel like my front delts are a bit sore from the shoulder day. Stretch them out, guys. You don't want to hurt yourself when you're in a rush. Try to manage your time perfectly so you don't rush through your workouts. Anyways, I have one more set and we're done. Yeah, but I feel a bit pressure in my shoulders. I feel like it's from the barbell press. All right, let's go, guys. One more set and we're done. Oh, let's go. Kind of want to see my last pump at the end of my workout.